Last fight, we got Brandon Moreno versus Loda Kavanagh. So Brandon Moreno is as I'm sure you know, better dude. A guy with decent boxing, decent grappling. He got fucked up by Tazutari last fight, but Tazutari's an absolute freak. So yeah, was not his best showing, but he's generally a very well-rounded dude who's got good counters. And for me, I've seen you can see him slow down. He's not been himself. He's not been the dog that he used to be in his most recent fights, and I think that's what worries me in this one. I think we're going to see an absolute dog versus a medium dog in Moreno. Moreno is, generally does all this shit, front foot, blah, 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 baiting you in to throw and land throw on his leg kick so he can try and throw something back at you. I think Kavanagh's just so fucking quick with the leg kicks. His timing is quite good, and he's got good, a sense around what you're trying to do. If he sees that you're trying to catch one of his shots and throw at him or bait you into something, he will mix up and go down. Mix up and throw low. Do you know what I mean? Things like that. And I think he's going to do that pretty well. I think Moreno's going to be a little bit of a following in this one. I think he's going to be following Kavanagh. Moreno's last few fights have been against a lot more ploddy, forward-moving strikers. Maybe not in strikers, but just people who are going to be right in front of him, who are going to allow him to stand and do that trunk movement shit, move on his fucking, what was it called? Move his trunk, which just means like head movement, all do all this shit, rather than actually moving your feet. Steve Erceg, a lot of just standing in front of you. Albazi, a lot more of a planted guy, plodding towards you. Brandon Royval, again, a guy who's plodding towards you and he lost that fight, but, Pantoja, dangerous dude. He hasn't fought a guy that's moving quite as much and is quite as much speed as Kavanagh, and I think we're going to see him do bits. I worry about Kavanagh's gas tank, especially because of Mexico City, so I would not be surprised. And if you see Kavanagh winning 3 rounds, and then he looks fading in the end of the third, hit that Brandon Moreno line live bet, because that is worth a pop. He's gonna be looking there for the finish. I think it's Moreno finish late or Kavanagh by decision. For me, I think Kavanagh's going to win this by decision. I think he's got the skills. I think he's got the speed. I think he's got the athleticism. I think he's got to take on defense, crucially as well, to get this one done. That is the picks of the night. Last week we did not do great. There was a little bit of fucking nonsense going on, but I think a lot of people didn't do that well. I mean, fucking Anthony Deja, man, you fucking basically knocked him out, but he chose to grapple. Insane, insane. Anthony Hernandez shooting 1 takedown in 3. Insane. But this week, this is what we're looking at. I think this is all correct, if I'm not mistaken. So this is the picks and shit of what we're going to do tonight. I think this is, I'm pretty happy with this. I think there's going to be some great money on this card, to be honest with you. Despite being all favourites, I think the way that they win is there's going to be sneaky spots. I'm expecting the sublines to be pretty nice in this one because Luna's coming off a KO and Marshall doesn't tend to get subs. What's nice about the Marshall one as well is because it's early, you can hit that, and then if it fails, it fails. Do you know what I mean? You've got the whole rest of the card to play. It's not like you can do a parlay where that is the last one to come in. Do you know what I mean? Would not be surprised. So let's make some fucking money this week. We didn't do well last week, but we're gonna do some business this week. Let's fucking go. All right, that's Dash for the MMA Elevator. Thank you for watching. New channel, so please do like and subscribe. Thank you very much.